afternoon and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Holy cow, guys, I am all kinds of, I smell like sweat. I put in a good amount of work today outside, and I normally, like when I do that, I take a shower right away. And wow, this looks super bright in here right now. Like crazy bright, and it's actually 7 o'clock at night. But yeah, I put in a lot of work outside today, guys. I want to kind of share with you guys what we did. But normally when I'm outside and like have spent time outside and get all gross and sweaty and all that kind of stuff, normally go right away to taking a shower, and I didn't because there was some other projects that also had to be done and stuff like that. So over the course of the whole day, like I did the outside work in the morning, so then by the end of the day when I was actually not doing as like exhausting work, I guess, I was, like I said, all gross and sweaty, and I still am, and I'm like sitting at the kitchen table right now. I was like, I need a shower. And I was actually sitting at the kitchen table because on top of everything else today, guys, I also ended up editing 2 vlogs as well, which is really awesome too for getting that done, because normally on the weekends I don't edit, and I actually had enough that were scheduled so that they would actually be like edited or like upload over the time when I'm not editing. Normally the last like several weeks at least probably, I haven't done that. I've normally just like on Saturday and on Sunday and Monday normally, like I don't have anything that's scheduled, but again, I've been caught up. So right now I actually have 6 vlogs that are scheduled, or that I have edited, that are not even uploaded. So I'll be able to actually upload those ones tomorrow, and then have like almost a half of a week's worth already ready to go. Plus, like I said too, there's ones that are actually will be up on Monday. So I'm actually pretty close to kind of being caught up right now, which is really cool. I think I'm honestly like a third of the way through July, which is really awesome because I was pretty behind with the vlogs for a good portion of time. And especially too, I felt like with you know, like lockdown and everything like that too, I was just super out of it, not into my normal routine and everything like that, and because of it, just, you know, I neglected for a little while a lot of stuff. And so lately I feel like, especially, I'd say probably before, but especially once lockdown was up and I could actually go back out to the grocery stores and kind of get my normal routine back in place, I definitely have been, like I said, getting to, you know, that kind of stuff regularly. So I want to show you guys what we got done for today. I'm not sure actually how well you guys are going to be able to tell unless I actually went outside right now, but we ended up etching all of this, the sidewalk, the driveway, our sidewalk that's up here and stuff like that. Again, I don't think you guys can really tell that much. Maybe sort of like up here too, there's a little bit you guys can probably see. That's actually like really raised and stuff like that right there, because we have never etched our our sidewalks, near our sidewalks, or driveway or anything like that. My dad has gone over it with a weed whacker, but we've never had one, so we never have done it before. But we got one with the attachment for our new like string trimmer, the Milwaukee one, which, guys, I have to say that is like hands down probably one of the best investments so far. We have used it for, it also came with a chainsaw, which the only downfall for us is that we don't have any trees on our property, so that's probably something that we're not going to use often or really hardly at all probably, but it is something cool to kind of have as an extra thing just in case we do need it for either bushes or anything like that. But it comes with a well, it didn't come with, you have to buy all the attachments and everything like that separate, but we did, it was like a bundle deal, and it was actually cheaper, and it was also on sale too. It also has a hedge trimmer, which we used on both of our front bushes, which are really big ones, and they were growing all kinds of crazy out of control. We already did that. My dad has used a string trimmer a couple times and used the edger today, and it looks beautiful, guys. Our like driveway actually is like probably a foot larger than what we originally had, because we weren't able to find the the actual edge because it was covered in weeds and what's it called, like grass and stuff like that. So we got that done, and so I came along afterwards and actually shoveled up the stuff and, you know, shoveled it out of the driveway and off the sidewalk too, because again, the same thing too, we gained an extra like 6 inches pretty much on either side of like the sidewalks to that was obviously like there was stuff creeping into that space. And so yeah, my dad did that today, and like I said, it looks awesome out there. And so like I said, I went over afterwards and sort of went with like the shovel and just scraped the stuff off that was on top of the sidewalk and then scooped it out. And Jack came along afterwards and raked everything up as well. So we ended up getting that done. Like I said, I edited 2 vlogs. I watched the Cubs game. I also did dishes and laundry today too, which normally I don't all the time get to a whole ton of it on the weekends, but I did. And I'm trying to think too, we got to some other stuff too. We also ended up putting down in my mom's office, we got the top to one of these, the last little bit of this cabinetry here, we ended up getting secured in because this was actually not. And then we had to find a piece of shoe that fit, so we found this already, like I think last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, when we just got it in today. So it has like a little like lip here because there was a gap, a couple inch gap between that, and there is on this side still, but it was just a little gap. So we needed something to cover it over with because this was like deeper, you know, than the rest of the whole like shelf thingy. So anyways, we ended up actually getting that put in today as well. We did some work in the garage too. We have a couch that's out in the garage, and we ended up getting that moved to the other end of the garage, and a good portion of the garage cleaned out too, because that's been one of the things we've been sort of working on here and there and stuff like that. But for the most part, I feel like we got a lot of the stuff done on our planner and list for today. So my dad did weed whacking in the backyard and front yard also today as well. So we ended up getting a lot of that stuff all done. Like I said, got a ton of stuff done. I watered all the plants today too. There was just, like I said, really awesome amount of, you know, we got a lot of projects and stuff like that all finished up. But again, I thought I would show you guys some of sort of those projects. I showed you guys too yesterday. We got the arbor put in. What else did we do yesterday? Forget, there was some other type of bigger project too that we ended up getting to. But again, handful of stuff we ended up getting done both between like today and yesterday. So yeah guys, like I said, I'm smelly. I need to go take a shower. I will probably take one earlier today just because I smell and I don't like sitting around. I can't be comfortable, like I can't sit down, like, you know, and get comfy and anything like that when I feel like I've got, also on top of that too, I put sunscreen on because I was in the direct sunlight outside, you know, like when we were doing the outside work on the sidewalks and everything. And so during that time I was like, I should put sunscreen on, so I can still feel like the sunscreen still feels sticky all over me and stuff like that. I was like, I need to go wash this off. I didn't want to until we were kind of done and wrapped up with our projects and stuff like that, which we just sort of finished that up with our outside stuff. And again too, I just finished editing, which is awesome too, because again, normally not something I get to a whole ton of on the weekends. Like I actually got to a lot of stuff on the weekends. Like while my dad was actually weed whacking, I was like, since I don't have a project to get to, I'll do dishes and I'll do laundry and stuff like that. So again, you know, got to that stuff. Like I'll do dishes normally, but like I don't know, it's just like normally I'll try and actually get them caught up like Friday the night before, and then we normally wind up like grilling or doing something sort of over the weekend. There's not a whole ton of baking or cooking, so there's normally not a whole ton of dishes, so I don't have to. But I don't know, I didn't get a lot caught up with on Friday. So the same too with the laundry. I got actually all the laundry baskets are empty because I went through everybody's laundry basket, went through all that stuff, and Matthew and Jack had some bedding upstairs that needed to be washed, so I ran a load of laundry as well. But yeah guys, I felt like a lot got done this week. It was really good. And again too, I feel like the outside looks so nice. Like I feel like honestly too, with the arbor we put in yesterday, now too we have the hanging plants, the mum that we have outside, you know, the edging of the, you know, driveway and everything like that. I feel like the curb appeal of our house is like awesome. Like it looks way nicer than it probably did yesterday morning, you know, before we did all of this stuff, which is weird though, because actually since I want to go back out, like out to the street and go and kind of look to see what's, you know, like it looks like from the actual street, because again, I didn't see it since we really did the sidewalks and all that stuff. But and the arbor and the plants, the hanging plant, all that kind of stuff that we have. So anyways, yeah guys, I am gonna, like I said, kind of go take a shower probably, you know, and then just kind of chill for the rest of the day. I am gonna go and actually take a shower right now. It's 9:30. I'm probably just gonna wind up wrapping today up, although I think I'm gonna stay up maybe a little bit later and either just watch some TV, stuff like that, because normally I don't go to bed. I don't take a shower until about 10:30, so probably have an extra hour or so once I'm done in the shower. But I ended up actually staying up because I wanted to finish writing my paper before I took a shower, because sometimes I get tired, like, I don't know, I think it's just because, like, for the last, I don't know how many years, normally I always take a shower at night, so I feel like my body's sort of like, oh, you took a shower, like, it's time for bed. You know, like, mentally I'm just like, oh, it's shower time, it's bedtime. Like, you know, it could be the middle of the day sometimes too, and I do take a shower in the middle of the day. Automatically I'm just like, oh, I'm exhausted now. Which sometimes I can't necessarily tell if that's because, like, if I do take a shower in the middle of the day, it's because, like, I was working outside, or I got all sweaty, or I just got dirty, or whatever, and so it's probably doing, you know, a lot of work and stuff like that, so that's why I'm normally probably actually tired from that. But I think that too, some of it's mental, like, you know, once I'm done, I'm like, my brain and my body too, you know, are just exhausted, and they're like, you know what, I actually think it's time for bed. So yeah, I stayed up though because I wanted to finish writing my paper ahead of time. So I got that done. I also set my planner up for this week as well. There's something else I feel like I did, and I don't remember what that is now. Like, I can't, there's something else. There was a third thing I thought I got to, but like I said, I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. But guys, the weather this week is actually, I don't know what days it's supposed to rain, but from what my dad has said, it is only supposed to be like 75 is a high sort of this week and stuff like that until like next weekend, which honestly, normally I'd be like, oh, ew, like that's too cold, like, you know, it's August, like that shouldn't be, but we've had like 90 normally, and 90 is our average probably, I'd say close to, for the last at least month straight. And so having an actual nice cool down will be so refreshing. Like, I so would not mind getting out in the gardens and stuff like that, because like I remember, not even so much last year, because last year I had a really like late, our summer didn't start until later, and the year before that though too, I remember there would be some days where we'd get like only like 75 as a high, and it wouldn't be a day where it's raining. Like normally on days when it would be like rainy and cold and stuff like that, that would happen, but like so far this year, like nope, it hasn't happened since probably May. You know, like I can't really remember the last time that was, so it'll be nice and cool. We can maybe get to some more outside projects and things like that that we actually need to do. We need to do some tilling, build some more garden beds, and till the ground with our little tiller, and then also too, we can start working on our patio outside. Like that would be the perfect, as long as it's not raining, because like right now it's raining. I think whatever this cold front is, you know, and rain and stuff like that that's coming along with it is probably what is winding up gonna make it cold for the next week. You know, so my dad said probably up until Friday. I was like, okay, but that's like several days during the week where it's gonna be nice and cool, so maybe we can get to some outside stuff and try and get some stuff done, which would be awesome. But again, I was able to get to, I felt like a good amount of stuff today. Already made my planner to start off next week, you know, all that kind of stuff, so that's good. The other thing too is that I'm wondering if this rain and or cooler weather, the last like week maybe now, I feel like my allergies have been super bad, like just abnormally, like my nose has felt insanely like stuffed up, like my allergies, and my eyes too feel like really like my eyes feel sore sort of. So I don't know if this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing because of my allergy, you know, if it's going to make them worse or better, because, you know, like it's already kind of been bad this week. But I also too, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that is either starting to bloom or is also dying. So like, I don't know. I've never actually like been diagnosed for like seasonal allergies or anything like that. Obviously I know I have them because it happens every year, but it always seems like it's like kind of averagely bad, but then it seems like it gets worse at certain points. And so like I don't know like what it is, like what's blooming or what's, you know, the thing that like is causing it, that it's like at certain points and stuff like that, you know, that I wind up with like I said, allergies that just feel, yeah, not so great. Too, like I don't know too, sometimes like I feel like the humidity too makes my, like gives me headaches sometimes, and just makes me also feel super tired, which since it's gonna be cooler, hopefully the humidity will not be that bad then. But anyways guys, I will update you guys tomorrow what gets done and stuff like that. I've actually been happy that I've been vlogging a little bit earlier in the days and stuff like that too, which has been helpful because I have been doing better with the vlogs too, and like I say, trying to get caught up and everything like that. And I feel like I can actually put a little bit more into what I'm doing when I again am caught up with the vlogs and stuff like that. So anyways guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.